tonight. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jeff Driscoll and the Houston Texans versus Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now he's flushed out left. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback. Started his career as a Florida Gator, finished at Louisiana Tech. It's Jeff Driscoll.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Don't do us like that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
56.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd down and 3. Yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You see this a lot when quarterbacks can't find anyone open. They wait in the pocket, then eventually they just air one downfield because they want to avoid the sack and maybe a little bit of frustration. That one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Winston. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston now. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Harris has it over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Winston. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Driscoll. Dorsett's got it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's a second down. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandin Cooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to the outside for Mack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll They'll look to throw again. Escape. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jeff Driscoll taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Final play of the half here, Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A give to Burkhead on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The gun now on third down.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1 quarter remains Texans here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Winston steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Houston's offense taking over again, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position.
This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
After the sack on 1st down, Driscoll. Now he's flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. A 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Driscoll. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Driscoll. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Winston. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Winston. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Winston. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He's back to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They're running. Ingram. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.